Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another Fallout 4 video here today at the castle, and we are going to try and neaten this mess of spaghetti out, and we'll see how that goes. Well, let's give it a whirl. Now, I did have a suggestion from someone to take all the things, the weapons, out of the workshop, but whoops, I don't think I actually have anything in here yet, because I haven't really done anything yet. So I don't think we can take the weapons out, drop them on the floor, and then pick them back up as was suggested. What we may be able to do, and I am not entirely sure, is get down into power and conduits and see if we can't maybe neaten up a little bit, but we may need to... Somebody did some nice wiring in here. Just trying to see if there's anything we can... Well, you know what we can do. Let's scrap that. Put that away. Actually, what we want to do is grab one of these. I don't know if I'm going to end up making more things here or less, so we want to actually scrap that. And then we're going to hook that to there. Now we're going to try and conduit our way around. Okay, needed to get a look at all of these again. It has been a while since I've done the conduit thing. Is this? No, this is more of what I want. Wish there was a way to like lay a plumb line down and see where we were pointing, but okay, let's see. That ground there might be a problem. Let's just angle a little bit. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, maybe the solution then is to try it backwards and create a trip hazard. Because who doesn't love those? Maybe this one. Yeah. Sure. Trip hazard it is. We can get over this, right? Sure. And now we come over here and tie in. Okay, why did power not restore? One wonders. It appears that power restored. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. I must have cut something going in another direction as well. Stay safe out there, people. Yeah, I cut that connection. Okay. Well, maybe what I need is that. So we'll break this and come over here, tie back in, and create a worse trip hazard. But it's better than fighting with the landscape. We can call it a defensive measure. The Minutemen have cunningly created trip hazards all over their castle. If you value your life, stay away. Okay. Trip hazards I can live with. Now, what we need to do is perhaps this sort of conduit. Well, maybe... You let me get away with that? I'm thinking, yes, right on, okay.
Broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
All day, all night, all nice. Radio freedom. Okay, now let's see, how do we get across this landscape? Let's start with our long conduits. That we apparently can't build because nothing more can be built. So we're going to have to break a few things down. And things being you and you and you. Now, it seems like we got more conduit, more mileage out of our conduit than we did out of those anyway. Oh, look, it plays nice on this side of the castle. He said until it didn't anymore. Seriously? Seriously? You're right there. Oh, you don't want to go up this hill. Uh-huh. Well. Well. Fine, be that way. What about... Will you accept that? You will accept that. It's still a trip hazard. We can still work with this. Okay. And now, will you? No. Does not like that sort of trip hazard. Okay. Well, it's a little prettier than it was. Okay, it's still a lot prettier than it was. It's just not gorgeous. But you know what? It's a defensive fortification, so I can live with that. Now, what else do we have? We might be able... Well, it's all the uneven terrain that makes the conduit not the most ideal. The other thing is, if we can ever get some more space out of this, conduit does not trigger ambient lighting. So if we go into lights over here, anything that's just a lightning bolt like this will not draw power from conduit like this, but it will draw power from these particular insulated conduits. I think they're still called conduits in here, yeah. But, okay, well, let's see, like, that power line system up there I'm not super thrilled with. So maybe... Looks like the ground's a little more even up here, too. So what we can do is put down... Nothing more can be built. Okay, well... Let's go with... These, I'm a little... unsure about how I feel about these particular strings here. I don't know, these just seem like bigger targets to me, especially with their... I don't even remember what those are called, the little drums. But, let's see. Nope, wrong way. This sort of pleasant accompaniment to building. Okay, let's then start like this, so that we can hopefully get in the correct line. Or something like it. It's probably going to drift. Yeah, it's already drifting. That drift is really hard to compensate for. Nope, nope, don't do that. Okay, how about... Here we go. Kind of trying to be parallel on a power suit. Power armor. Let's actually take a moment. We don't need to burn our core. But we do need to take it. Fallout 4 has updated. I can tell because our all of our stuff is in green. What? No, okay. Maybe I'm not as back as I thought I was. But I feel slower without my power armor. So, you know what? Let's burn the core. Somebody over there was drawing down on one of the power towers. Okay, so... And then back to... I would normally stretch this out a little, but I'm really concerned about how much we're able to build at the moment. Oh, and I am still off. Okay, fine. We're going to do it this way. There. Now we're getting too far, even for my lenient taste. Okay. And then... There we go. If we're lucky, we'll trip them as they try and go down the stairs, but we're still drifting. Although, see, actually that was planned. You can see how the ground rises right here. That was totally planned. Yeah. Yeah, I meant that. Actually, it may not be straight, but it does work out really well. Woo! Okay. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So, can I tug you over here? I can. Good. And you tie off in two places. Okay, so I just want to be sure what I'm going to disconnect as I come back in here and come over to... Whoops. Wrong way. There we go. Although, no, I was going to say maybe I should put a... I could put something like this, and then put this here. That way we can either tie straight along there, which actually that, you know, I would really be interested to know which was more conserving of resources, the conduit or actually these individual conduit terminals. But for the moment, let's come over here, tie up there, and then I think we're going to remove this, but of course now I'm going to change my mind here, and there. That would give me the most options, but it's really not what I had in mind. This could work, though. That could work. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, it could work, it could not work. You know, it's one of those things. Huh. I guess we could do something crazy. But this might just require too many resources of us. And let's see, where did that leave off? Oh, nowhere super pretty, but nowhere super horrible either. Okay, so incidentally, this is my first video back from my sore throat, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm convinced I sound right, but let me know what you think. So let's pull this off. And it's going to be a little grim, but we'll extend a bit. And then we'll do that. There. Okay, so we've got power tied over to there again. Although, what part am I missing? I didn't tie in over here. Yeah, there we go. Something still didn't get power because we've still got a red reading on our power. Huh. What did I leave without tying in? Oh, you guys. Sorry about that, turrets. Alright, you know what? Let's experiment here. I wish we had a number for the size of our settlement over here. But what I'm thinking is, let's take this down and this down. And I hope that wasn't a colossal mistake, and that we'll actually be able to get Conduit over there. Okay, so maybe we can pull this trick again. Okay. And then he said, I'm thinking, bear with me. I really can't tell if we're doing more or less. We're certainly putting more things down. We haven't tied anything off yet. We need to drag this over here. Okay. And then we tie you to there and you to there. Come back to Conduit, come back to long. And then no, but maybe. Would you accept that? And if you did, would you then accept this? Don't fall into the water. Well, it's certainly neater. Kind of like playing with a model train track. Just a little more shooty in the end. Oh, we've got some towers over here that definitely are not in the attractive category. Maybe we can get a grant from the from Diamond City saying that we're trying to keep the castle looking at least a bit like it's pre-war iteration rather than a power station. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? We want to pull this, and then we want to come down to our Conduit here and maybe throw this about here. And then, no, a little bit too far. Okay, and then we'll do that. Grab our power here and tie down to our conduit. And now we want to make kind of a diagonal turn here. I don't think we have anything in the kind of like 45 degree. We've only got 90 turns. So we'll deal with that. Not actually as that though. We just need a 90 turn. Okay. Then we go to long. Let's go for another 90 turn here. Keep ourselves...
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
I'd say if we had all the space we wanted, I would just like run it to the wall and run it along the inside of the wall or something. But I don't really feel like we have that option. So we're gonna make a little tiny bit of a mess out of it. Maybe. And here we run into this problem again. So I think we may need another turn. Here. And then a little bit of length going. I don't think we need to get too far. Here. And then another 90. Whoops. Turn. I will say we're definitely building more now. Or at least more, laying more objects down. Let's get rid of that. We wanted a long one there. Okay, and probably that. And then this. Now we could make a straight turn up the wall, but like I said, we can't really use these ambient lights if we do that. So I really like having these guys to go up the wall. And we'll just make a kind of a little diagonal up there where it's almost hidden but not quite. Actually, at this point, we could take that down, take that down, and grab this and pull it right there. Yeah, a little bit of drift on the cable, but nothing horrible. And the grounds are a little bit neater than they were, except for our defensive trip hazards. And, you know, the farm. Hey, we have new people here. That's crazy.
Stay safe, people.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get up there. And then maybe we'll head over that way and take a look too. Actually, you know what? I've been mumbling about, hey, you know, we should put some ambient, how we'll use these ambient lights. Let's actually use some ambient lights around here. Because I really enjoy them. Let's see what we have to work with. Oh. Kind of be curious to see this. Let's throw a white one here. Actually, we should be able to get that there. And now here's where we're going to have a little more difficulty. We might be able to get some here. How about right there? A little different color temperature than what's under this lovely shed that we can't remove. We'll see how that looks when it gets dark. Okay, I'm gonna pause the mic here and cough for a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes the mute button just does not want to play nice with me, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because I don't use it often enough. It's just not thrilled with me. And then he started looking at the cable and the conduit that he could replace it with, and he went on to the more pressing issues of the giant towers. Can one of you guys maybe clean the Mirelurks out? That would be really cool. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we're back to this. We could get around it with Conduit, but it is never going to be anything but ugly. What we might be able to do is negotiate a little bit of defense for this tower. So now we've got a choking hazard to go along with our tripping hazards. More defensive bonus. Hey, look. We get rid of that. And the questionable guard post here. We had some more people. Wonder if we've got anybody who's just unassigned. Let's take a look at them quick while I'm thinking about it. Okay, doesn't look like it. Okay. Hey, we have a flag. Do you have a flag? Eddie Izzard reference for anybody else? I don't think the flag was there when I put the turret there, because I don't think I would have put the flag on the turret like that. Or the turret on the flag like that. That could be grim. There. At least let it shoot on the other side of the flag post. That could get really grim as it destroyed itself and its spotlight companion. Okay. Hey, you know what else we've got going on here? Convenient way to walk across here now. Alright, I think I'm starting to have more trouble talking, so I think this will be this will be our stopping point for now. We may neaten up more, we may do something else. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. I may have jumped forward already by the time you see these, depending on when I post this. But for now, I think I'm getting to the point where I really actually do need to stop. So, for the moment, I would like to gather my thoughts, working on it. You know what? The Conduit really does neaten the place up. It's a shame that it doesn't play well with the landscape. And I know there are probably cheats and hacks and mods and things I could do to get over that, but well, anyway. I would like to point out that if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. Also, I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel's main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel's About page. I would like to thank you guys for being the best community out there. Truly, you guys are awesome, and you make this a joy to do, even when it is something as strange as laying conduit. I really did actually have fun doing this. It's surprisingly calming and fun. And I would also like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you so desire, and to ask you, above all, to please take care.